kids are in the hallway now doing games, so there. Welcome to our 4th grade moving up ceremony. We're delighted that you can come spend some time with us to recognize our 4th graders. I must start by thanking our teachers in this extraordinary year. Mrs. Coffey, Mr. Harding, Ms. Niclario, and Ms. Brandenburg. Let's give them a big round of applause. To get us started, Ms. Coffey will help build the class.
Stuff like this makes remember, you can have your hands go back and forth.
Hello. Stuff like this makes me nervous, and I am a crier, so if I make eye contact with you, I'm sorry about that. Good afternoon, I'm Lindsay Coffey. I teach all of your kids' social studies. It is my pleasure to introduce the class of 2029. I'm going to build the class in order of the year that they began at Athens Academy. Our K-3 class starts with Birdie Bridges. Lizzie Dillon, Jack Ewing, Cameron Fields, Campbell Ann Harrison, Caroline Holt, Wynn Hunt, Bryce Johnson, Abigail Kamik, Paul Land. Brianna Mueller couldn't be with us today, but Henning Meyer, Ruby Nasworthy, Anna Howell, Millie Pulliam, James Rogers, Hensley Scott, Carson Thiem, Hannah Turner, and Rigby Weaver. In K4, we got Cortland Alexander, Whit Butler, Hudson Couch, Landon Falk, Callan Gooch, Harrison Hall, and Hudson Hall, Nurali Kassam, Brecken Lawrence, Rebecca Peterson, and Amelia Schoenfeld. Great job, guys. And in pre-first, Brady Coley, Sydney Dornbos, Maddie Duarte, Asa Hussey Lavat, Henry Johnson, Sam Kelly, Eva Crable, Bentley Scruggs, Hudson Sears, and Quinwell Raven. For pre-first, Samantha Iezzi, Riley Muir, Owen Simpson, and Max Smith. In second grade, Jackson Glazer, Lola Hilsman, and Leah Templin. Good job, guys. For third, Hamp Davis, Drew Dickens, Vita Jones, K.O. Mixon, Blythe Roark, Millie Roberts, and Kate Woodward. And finally, in fourth, we got Charlie Barrow back. Welcome, Morris. Cody Savage. Hampton Smith. And Campbell Wyant. And Sage Will Height. Come right here, Sage. Good job, guys.
Thank you, Ms. Coffey. I have just a few short remarks for the fourth graders. Just an hour and a half I'll talk, and then we'll move on from there. First, fourth graders, do me a favor, and let's wave to Miss Brandenburg, because she'd love to be here. So let's wave up there. And now is that a good wave? Let's do a good wave. That's right. Fourth graders, you are so much fun to work with each day. You're curious, energetic, and resilient. You love to play, be silly, smile, laugh, and sometimes understand my jokes. Okay, the audience is better. Sometimes they understand my jokes. You can get off the floor without groaning. Oh, good, Kobe. So, Kobe, you can get up off the floor without groaning and fall down and pop right back up again. Also without injury, which to me is truly remarkable. I know I would enjoy being a fourth grader again, so don't forget to really enjoy this time. Many of you, as fourth graders, have heard me speak at assemblies since you were in the first grade. Can anyone guess what I might talk about? Anybody? Anybody? What would Mr. Cunningham talk about? Grady, what do you think?
Birthdays.
It could be birthdays, but not today. Asa? Kindness? You're right, you got it. Fourth graders always look for opportunities around you to show kindness. Being kind is beneficial both for you and the person receiving it. It is important to show the people around you that you care. Maybe your kind act will be the best part of someone's day. We're going to do one together. Are you ready? This is participation now. So when my children were little, we used to teach them that you can put a kiss in your hand, so do it. And if you need more, you can put 3. The crowd, you can do the same thing. This is participatory. Tab, you got it? Put one in there. Poor Tab. He said, oh no. Put a kiss in your hand. Take that kiss and blow it to your family member out there. Wait, don't blow it yet. Family members, you must catch the kiss and then blow it back. So we're going to blow a kiss this way, they'll catch it, and you have to be ready to get one back. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Catch it? All right, now audience, blow it back. Catch it? Now take that kiss and put it in your heart. Thank you very much. All right. Our next speaker is Mr. Harding.
I have the pleasure of producing random statistics because I'm the math teacher. And we'll start with the obvious, but maybe unrecognized. You learned 300 words through Wordly Wise this year. And even though Mrs. Niclario's challenge of reading at least as many books as in her classroom library did not happen, we were successful in reading over 1,500 other books this year as a class. Believe it or not, in social studies you explored 160 different countries. And when we were at the beginning of the year, you could only do 11 multiplication problems in a minute. On average, not all of you, but on average. And as of Friday, you were all able to do an average of 21 in that same minute. Not academically related, but one of our more dedicated door openers in the morning counted about 112 doors. So we're going to use that as our standard of measurement. Thank you, Samantha Ayazi, for those words. And we opened close to 22,400 total car doors this year. And as all of you are probably aware, the class of 29 is a very inquisitive group. And some of them are so curious that when they raise their hand, they don't have one question or statement, but two. And so if we take a very conservative approach of this happening at a rate of 2 kids per class every day, that's 1,080 double questions that we had to suffer through this year. And who doesn't like a little extra time on the playground? Believe it or not, taking into account some of our rain days, you still wheeled and dealed for over 800 extra minutes of recess time after each recess this year. 800 extra minutes of recess. And we all know that Papa John's loves us this much for ordering over 3,600 slices of pizza for lunch on Fridays, just 4th grade. And after all of that time and food and switching classes and, well, just breathing into our masks, we have to do the washing of the hands. And with all of that said, we wash hands about 9 times a day, or 1,620 times per kid this year. No, that's 98,820 hand washings that we all did this year. Almost 100,000 times we washed our hands. I hope all of you bought stock in some paper product companies. At 20 seconds per wash, that's 540 minutes, or 9 hours per kid. Nowhere near the 10,000 hours we need to get good at hand washing, but we'll work on that. Still remaining conservative, at a rate of 5 times per day, that would be at least 900 times this year, where you did not acknowledge my beautiful locks of hair. And last but not least, and certainly not random, we would like to express our infinite gratitude and appreciation for everyone helping make this journey possible this year. Those are my random statistics. And I don't get to get rid of the microphone yet, and you don't get to stop listening to me. So I have 2 awards that I would like to present to this year's students. The first award is related to the multiplication fact that I mentioned in my random statistics. And this year we work on getting better and better, and I award the student who is able to complete the most problems in a 2-minute period on a computer software that the children now dread called Arithmetic ZetaMac. And this year's recipient decided that he wanted to keep it in the family because his sister won it a couple of years ago and not to be outdone by her. So this year's recipient, our multiplication maestro, with 77 words in 2-minute time period, is Mr. Jack Ewing. Yay! My second award is for it's a global contest, a national contest. It's done. There's a 4th grade, a 5th grade, and a 6th grade contest, and we participate. We don't send off our results, but we do participate in the contest, and we just kind of keep it in-house. I don't think the kids realized it. They didn't see it at the top of the page, but I actually gave them the 5th grade test this year. Well, the test itself in the booklet, it says that if they get 12 of them correct, they're doing a good job. They have 30 minutes to complete 30 problems, and if they can get 12, not even half, the contest organizers say they have done an excellent job. So this year we had some 20s, we had some 21s, we had some 22s, even some 23s, a couple of 24s, and only 2 that topped the class at 25. So I'm going to give 2 awards today, and those 2 awards go to Mr. Bentley Scruggs. And Miss Sage Will Height. I'm going to pass it off to Mrs. DeClario for her reading awards.
Well, as you heard, we had quite a few readers this year. I challenged them the first week of school, actually the first day, set the tone that I expected each and every one to read 30 books. A lot of them looked at me like, I don't think so. As one sweetheart told me, I'm not a reading man. So not everybody was a reading man or girl, but they all contributed to the number that Mr. Harding mentioned. But there's always those voracious readers that go above and beyond. So, this is to those who won or surpassed the challenge. The first on my list is Bryce Johnson, who finished 30 books this year. Cale Mixon also finished 30 books this year. He probably finished more, but he kept getting to time. Brecken, 30 books. And just so you know, I did outlaw graphic novels and any book that was too much below their reading level. So when we're talking books, we're talking chapter books that are usually grades 4 to 6. I have never figured out how many pages each kid read. Maybe Mr. Harding could do that for me for next year. Brianna Miller also read 32 books. She's not here today, so also at 32 books, a lot of them read during my class, James Rogers. Okay, now we go up to the next milestone, which was 35. Leah Templin hit 36. Congratulations, Leah. What's that? Also at 36 books, and they weren't all about horses, Hannah Turner. Hudson Hall, if you need somebody to talk to about any war stuff, he's the one to give you facts and figures, all the things that I never learned in freshman year high school, he could tell you now. Congratulations. Congratulations. 45 books. Asa Hasilova is 48 books. Congratulations. She's just explaining why her reading lab was never done. She was reading, she couldn't do it. Okay, next milestone is 50 books read from August to May, and that would be Rebecca Peterson at 50 books. Not to be beaten, Millie Roberts I'm sure her mother had no influence on her reading a lot. 58 books. Okay, I have a set of Bobsey twins, at least that's what I call them sometimes, because they tend to try to bend the rules to sit next to each other at recess. One's in my class, one is in Mr. Harding's, and we often have to be creative. But they walk alike, they talk alike sometimes, because they each read 70 books this year, 70 books. So that would be Bertie Bridges and Campbell Ann Harrison. I know there's a lot she couldn't remember. She had me going through cabinets I haven't gone through in years to find more books for her. She kept me very busy. The next one is amazing because I can remember when I first came here, the most Eddie Child read, I could even still tell you his name, was 70 books, and I thought that was amazing. How could anyone read 70 books? In 4th grade, I wouldn't have been that child. Well, that was years past, and each year it's gone up. You know, there's always that kid that comes in, what was it last year? What was the total? I'm gonna break it. So I know Lizzie Dillon is a number 3 through my classroom, and she was determined to, I think, probably show up her siblings just a tad, but more just driven by reaching a goal. She was handing me the last name of the last book this morning, and she has broken the 100 record. She's read 100 books this year, Lizzie Dillon. You would think that, Lindsay, come back for a second. Just stay here for a second. You would think that would be the highest, and wow, look at her. Well, that was until I met Henning. Now, never in my years have I been unable to provide an accurate number. Close to putting it on toilet paper, he would hand me pieces of paper. I read this last night, I read this last night. The last count I got is somewhere between 160 and 200. I kid you not. I have no idea. I only know that every time I said, maybe you'll like this book, oh, read that, read that, read that, read that. So for reading more than 150, we'll just throw it out there that way, our most voracious reader, Henning Meyer. They get a prize, yes, see? It's not just about Jolly Ranchers. They each would give it also the certificate for Super Reader, which I identify the kids who have read the most voraciously and consistency throughout the year. And I'm so very proud of each and every book that each and every kid read. If someone read 5 books and it was one more than last year, that was great. What I looked for, if they read 1 book first term, I was hoping they'd read 2 second and 3. And I really, really hope they take up the habit more this summer to get ready for middle school and to learn to keep that passion a little bit alive. Thank you for supporting that, for citing that very annoying last thing in the morning reading log. If I knew another way to make sure they were reading, I'm open to suggestions. So thank you very much. And now we have Lindsay with social studies.
Okay, I have 2 awards to give out. My first one is to someone who has a quiet, I shouldn't have looked at you, has a quiet confidence in his geography knowledge. Thank you for sharing that with us, Henry. You are our biome brilliance. Okay, and then the last award for teachers is for the student who, from the adaptations of the Darwin's frog to the rhinos in Africa, and her independent knowledge of horses from all over the world. Hannah Turner is our animal adaptation enthusiast.
Thank you. Thank you, teachers. We have a couple of additional awards. We have a penmanship award, the John and Sarah Godwin Endowment for the Encouragement of Excellence in Penmanship. Established in 1999 by John and Sarah Godwin, this award was established to place special emphasis on cursive writing skills during the formative years. The endowment provides instructional materials and training for lower and middle school faculty and awards for excellence in penmanship for lower school and middle school students. The 4th grade winners are, for most improved penmanship, Bentley Scruggs, also for improvement in cursive writing, Vida Jones. The award for excellence in penmanship goes to Sage Wilhite. And our final penmanship award goes to Paul Land. All right. I'm going to now give this over to Miss Jones.
Good afternoon. I'm happy to see all of you. I think I saw almost everybody as we came in the door, so I'm going to say good afternoon again. If you don't know me, I'm Morgan Jones. I'm our preschool and our lower school counselor. And so that means that I have the honor of working with all of our students, our families, and our faculty and staff in both of those divisions. But right now, what I think we all want to hear is, what am I going to talk about? So, starting each January, the lower school recognizes 2 students in 4th grade as the Spartan Citizens of the Month. Individuality and excellence with honor are 2 of Athens Academy's hallmarks, and they're recognized and celebrated. Students were chosen by the 4th grade teaching team for having a consistently helpful attitude toward others, as well as their scholarly achievements. Additionally, students exemplify the traits of respect, responsibility, and perseverance. So students, as you hear your name announced again, please stand where you are and remain standing as we remember each month. Okay? In January, Bryce Johnson and Brianna Mueller. In February, thank you, Bryce, you can stay standing. In February, it's only a little bit awkward, you can stay standing, you're good. In February, Hamp Davis and Blythe Rourke. In March, Max Smith and Hannah Turner. In April, Wynn Hunt and Sydney Dornbos. And now, for the month of May, I would like for everybody to help us congratulate these students. And when you hear your name, please come forward to receive your certificates. So for the month of May, Whit Butler and Riley Muir. Thank you, students. You can go ahead and have a seat. The next part of our program, Mr. Cunningham is going to share about the Robert Urich recognition.
Thank you. One of the awards that we have and given every year is in honor of a former lower school director. The interesting thing that I always tell the 4th grade is I say, you know, I'm going to miss you. And they say, well, you know, Mr. Cunningham, I might miss you too, but, you know. The great thing is there's a plaque that hangs in our 4th grade hallway, and it is a Kindness Award plaque, and it has names all the way back to 2014. So I can see students that I have worked with, and it reminds me of what great classes these really are. The Robert Urich Award, the concept of kind language spoken here, was introduced by former lower school director Bob Urich and is an integral part of life at Athens Academy. The Robert W. Urich Kindness Award Endowment was established in his honor to recognize the importance of kindness and kind language in our community. This award is presented annually to a 4th grader who exemplifies kindness in both words and actions. This student is consistently friendly, thoughtful, and unselfish, and has demonstrated that even a small gesture of kindness may have a large impact. The students do vote on this award, so this is really their award as well. So this year's recipient of the Robert Urich Award is Bryce Johnson. Where are your parents? Okay, that's good. All right. Please turn that way. Ready? You're doing great. All right. At this point in our program, our final speaker will be Mr. Jeff Statura, who is our middle school director.
Hi, 4th grade. Thank you so much for letting me part of your special day today. When you get to middle school, you're going to learn that I talk a lot, because I have a lot that I want to share with you. But that's not what today's for. Today is for celebrating where you are right now, being proud of everything you've accomplished, and then hopefully going into a really fantastic summer. And then coming back in August to do wonderful work with me in 5th grade. The only thing I do like to talk about right now is maybe you're feeling a little bit nervous about middle school. It is a big transition and a big change in life that you've never done before. And to that I say good. We should be a little bit nervous. I was a little bit nervous about coming and talking to you guys today. So I took some time and I wrote some things down so that I would hopefully do a good job. The right kind of nervous, the right kind of worrying is what helps us to be successful. It what helps us to study and use our good manners and do the things that we're supposed to do. So as you look to this next stage of your life and you're a little bit worried about it, good. Hold on to that feeling, because that's part of what's going to help you be successful. If you are too nervous, that would be a real problem. So I'm going to tell you the one thing that you have to do in middle school to guarantee your success. And it's really just one thing. We always ride, all of us ride in cars, right? What do we always do when we get in our cars for the very first time? Whether we're driving, we sit and we put on our seatbelts. The idea of riding in a car without a seatbelt is just bizarre to me. And yet, every once in a while, I'm in my car and I get that little beeping noise. I'm like, oh my gosh, how silly of me. So, with the same carefulness that you put on your seatbelts, the one thing that you must do at all times in middle school to be successful is to listen to your teachers. Can you do that? As you've seen from these excellent teachers who have set you up for success in 5th grade and 4th grade, who are getting you ready for 5th grade, if you have listened to them, which you obviously have because you're here now, you're in a good place. If you will keep doing that, I've got a great bunch of teachers in 5th grade who are ready to greet you, to take advantage of all the things that you've learned in 4th grade and move you on to that next level so that one day I'm talking to you in 8th grade and telling you that I feel really great about how ready you are for high school. So come on up to the middle school, listen to your teachers, and we'll be in great shape. It is going to be a little bit funny next year. Do you know what's going to be really funny and different next year? Is that we are currently building a brand new building for you. Like right now, outside my window, construction workers are building the most awesome space for you. And so we're going to have this brand new facility open July 17th, they've promised me, that will be ready for you. I know. So, sometimes, if I'm feeling nervous, it's good to check out my environment. So if any one of you would like to come in this summer and see your new space, I'm here most of the summer, getting ready for August. If you want to come on in and walk through your new building and see your car line and kind of see the logistics of your day, I would love to see you and take a couple minutes to acclimate you to your new environment. But if you're feeling good and you just have that right kind of little bit of nervousness, I look forward to seeing you in August and starting 5th grade really well, when all of you know that the first and most important thing to do is to listen to your teachers. Wonderful. Thanks for letting me be part of your special day, and I look forward to being parts of lots more special days in middle school in the upcoming years. Jenny?
I do want to say one more thank you, and then we have some multimedia event that we're going to show you. I'd like to recognize the hard work and dedication of John Thorson, our head of school. He's actually back there. The time that he has taken to get us to the point where, and this is from Mr. Harding, but we are going to go to school from August 13th to Friday, May 28th, without interruption in the lower school. And we just have to thank each other. So, to me, in August of last August, I wouldn't have thought it possible, but anything's possible. So thank you, thanks John, and let's give Mr. Soles, what are we gonna blow him? Remember the beginning of the program? Get a kiss, tee it up, blow it out, catch it, Mr. Thorson, and back it comes.
Great job.
Good job. All right, I'm going to introduce you. We want to thank our teachers, Ms. Coffey, Ms. Niclario, and Mr. Harding for putting together this multimedia presentation for us. At this time, students, because you're going to want to watch, you can go sit with your family or sit in the, try not to run over anybody, or you can also sit in the aisle if that's more comfortable. And Ms. Coffey, I'm going to let you.
So Mr. Cunningham said that we put this together. This is not something that we did. This is from your children about their special memories of their time at Athens Academy University.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
We're going to get the sound. Without technology.
Maybe we can just get the kids up and do it in wrong.
Oh, they were
They're amazing public speakers.
They are.
And we can attest, and all of your kids can attest, this worked perfectly yesterday. We did test this out.
I promise. And it worked really well. Oh, she said it's muted. Maybe that'll do it.
Oh, I hear it. Okay. I'm going to turn it down so we don't blow your ears.
Okay, ready?
Okay, hold on. But we want to hear what Landon had to say.
All right.
here we go. Okay.
Through fourth grade, I have met Miss Clario, Miss Coffee, Mr. Harding, and they have taught me so well. And I just wanted to thank you, Mr. Clario, being a good teacher, and Mr. Harding and Mrs. Coffee. Thank you for being such good teachers. Bye.
My greatest memory of lower school was the beginning of this year when I thought that everything would be wrong because of COVID. This year was really weird, but it turned out to be a fun year.
About the lower school is having a nice playground where my friends can talk together and play.
This year was a wacky year, obviously, as everyone knows because of COVID. But it was really fun because we had, we could still talk to each other. It's not like we were online or anything. And we just had fun, we talked, we laughed. We were just in a good class in first grade and everyone just had some fun. Unfortunately, we couldn't interact with any of the other classes. But that didn't matter because we were with our own class and it was still pretty fun. So my favorite memory would probably be this year, just talking and laughing and still having fun, even though the painful parts of this pandemic are still with us. We still are still talking together and it's not like we're in line or anything.
Hi, I'm Bryce, and my favorite lower school memory was from fourth grade when we did biography a few weeks ago. And it was cool to see the people try and figure out who you were and give a speech in front of the whole grade. And actually, people said it was pretty scary and you're pretty worried when you go out there. But once you actually give your speech, you're glad that you did it.
Hi, my name is Hannah Turner and I am in Miss Claria's class in fourth grade. My first lower school memory is walking in first grade and not knowing who or where I was going. And then my second grade memory was doing nuts and how crazy it was. And I just remember that as one of the best plays I've ever done. My third grade memory was leaving school and not coming back to see all my friends. That was a very hard time for me. And then my fourth grade memory is walking in and knowing that this is the place I was going to be in. Alrighty, this is for y'all. I believe in all of you. COVID will end and we will all be back to normal. Thank you and bye.
My name is Emily, and my favorite lower school memory is like when I was in first grade, I'd hang out with Hudson Walker at lunch a lot. And so we did Truth or Dare, and he told me about that. I filled it up there and I popped it and I got in trouble and we became friends after that ever since.
Hi, my name is Sage. I'm from fourth grade at Athens Academy. I've only been here 1 year, but something I enjoyed from this year that I've been here was Biography Breakfast. Biography Breakfast is where you dress up as a historical figure and walk around and you get to do a speech and see if people can guess who you were. I was Marian Anderson. I really enjoyed it because it was just fun to hang out with my friends and we got to dress up at school, so that was really fun. And we had this big breakfast right before the speeches and so we all got to have fun. That is my favorite thing that I've done at Athens Academy so far. Bye.
My favorite part of school is every day after lunch we can go outside and play with our friends at recess. Hi, my name's Tinsley, and some of my favorite parts of lower school are when in first grade we would have the school store and we would get to go to the library and use our fake coins that we've earned when we'd be good to buy some fun things in the library, and it was so much fun. I also loved Grandparents' Day and all the plays we did, and Extended Day where we would go after school and play with our friends until our parents came and picked us up. I also loved
in 4th grade this year when it was called the Isle of Secrecy. We would get fake cards and we would have a team to play. And it all depends on our language arts grades and worldly wise and spelling, and that was all really fun for us.
Hi, I'm James, and the reason why I like this school is because I get to play kickball and football with my friends. It's exciting and fun.
Hey, my name is Millie, and one memory that I have is whenever I was in 1st grade and I broke my foot, all my friends came around me and helped me up.
My favorite memory about Athens Academy is getting to be with all of my favorite teachers and being with all my friends and getting to be in really fun place.
My favorite memory is when me, Walker, and Rigby were in the same class, and every time we looked at each other, we would laugh. And people called us Laffy Taffies. And my favorite teacher is Miss Niclario because that's someone where you can express your feelings to. Same with Miss Kellett. They're really nice, and you can just express your feelings to them. And they can say if you're stressed, and they'll help you. That's my favorite memories.
My favorite thing about lower school was when in 2nd grade we wrote speaks for Easter. I also really loved my teacher in 3rd grade and my teachers in 4th grade.
My favorite part about lower school is my brother has been going with me for 4 years. It's been a blast with him going for me for all this time.
My favorite part of lower school is definitely the field trips and Grandparents' Day because, one, the field trips, we explored a bunch of different places, and about grandparents, it's just, it was really fun getting to meet everybody, and I love those both things.
Hello, I'm Drew Dickens, and my favorite part of 3rd grade was Go West. The most confusing part was the hand movement.
My favorite part of lower school was all my friends and teachers and how they were so nice to me and that made me feel at home. My favorite part about lower school was how the teachers were really nice to me, and during when we were quarantined, she still made me feel like we were still in person and that it was so easy for me. And my friends were really nice to me, and I'm glad I got to meet all of them because if it weren't for lower school, I wouldn't know half my friends. So, yeah.
My favorite moments of 4th grade were learning how to solve a Rubik's Cube and riding the bus with Sam. And when my bald-obtuse teacher pretended to be a monkey and jumped up on a desk. Also, writing my comics with Sam.
I remember in 1st grade, I met my best friend Max. In 2nd grade, my teacher let my class and I have root beer floats for science experiments. And in 3rd grade, we had indoor recess, but my internet wasn't working, so I got 30 more minutes worth of recess. And in 4th grade, I got to dissect the sheep's eye.
Hey, my name is Jack, and I'm here to talk about some memories from 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade from the lower school. So, in 1st grade, it would be so fun getting to meet all the nice teachers and play all the fun games. And then 2nd grade, all the fun projects that we did, like the how-to project and other stuff. And then for 3rd grade, watching all the fun movies and getting banned from football. And then for 4th grade, playing indoor hockey and playing fun kickball games. Thank you. Bye.
So what I think I liked about 1st grade was that playing football, I think that was really fun, and it's kind of crazy, we got banned every single year, but it's still fun while it lasted. I also loved the play. Me and James were the Bald Eagles in the play. That was also really fun. Then at the end of the year, we did this thing with Pioneers and Lewis and Clark. I thought that was really fun. Then in 2nd grade, I think a few people will know this. 2nd grade, we played football against 4th graders. People should know it is Quinn, Paul, Henning, and James. That was really fun. And being a big bad squirrel in my play. And then in 3rd grade, it's just how me, James, and Henning's bond got way bigger. Beating the 4th graders again. And the bond that I built up with those guys, and then COVID hit, that's just really sad. 4th grade, doing the animal project, learning about all the continents of social studies, the static electricity, and my teacher, Mr. Harding, jumping up on the desk like a monkey. That was kind of funny. And the last thing is that the bond that I built with my friend Henning, James, and Quinn this entire year. I think that's really it.
In 1st grade, I remember getting to exchange cards with my friends because we got time to draw during the school day. In 2nd grade, I remember when my teacher read The Wild Robot to our class. In 3rd grade, I remember the timed test we had to do, which weren't really fun, but the rest of the stuff was awesome. In 4th grade, I remember when my 4th grade teacher jumped onto a desk and acted like a monkey.
I'm Regan, and my favorite memories in lower school was in 1st grade. My favorite memory was Miss Cross being my teacher. I thought she was like the nicest teacher in the whole lower school because she was so sweet and kind and she would never raise her voice at anyone. And in 2nd grade, I really liked my class, my teacher, Miss Kalcha. It was just a really fun class. And I remember pranking Miss Kalcha, and they were like the worst pranks ever, but I remember she made me laugh as hard as she possibly could. And then in 3rd grade, my teacher would like never get anyone in trouble, Miss Barnett. She was just so nice. And I also remember the 3rd grade store, that was really fun. And then 4th grade, that was my favorite year by far, because I think 4th grade has the best lower school teachers in the whole lower school. And when I had memories, it was kind of a weird one and a little concerning. Mr. Harding and he jumped on a desk and so he was like jumping around, acting like a monkey. I don't know what that was about, but I just really liked 4th grade and it was a really fun year. So some of my memories for the whole entire lower school are in 1st grade, it was the 100th day of school, and we all got these bags and we put 100 M&Ms in them. And then a memory I have in 4th grade is on the 1st day of school we did these running races to like where we started and then back. And I remember I had so much fun doing that because yeah, I just remember I had so much fun doing that. And then yeah, those are my memories of lower school.
I am Sydney, and in 1st grade, I loved Dr. Lynch, our teacher who has books. In 2nd grade, I loved getting to be special inspired and bring in news articles. In 3rd grade, I loved getting to play games every Friday at the end of school. And in 4th grade, Mr. Harding would do science experiments with us. They were so fun. And that was just our math class for the day, and those were the best.
Hi, I'm Brady, and these are my lower school memories. In 1st grade, going into lower school was really fun, and I liked 2016. That was like the best year, and there was really nice teachers. In 2nd grade, the last week of school, we did a lot of fun activities, and the teachers were also really nice. And then in 3rd grade, we had marble parties. So if we were good, we got a marble in our jar. If we got a compliment, we got a marble in our jar. And when it was full up, we watched movies as a class, and it was really fun. In the 4th grade, Mr. Harding, the 1st day of school, he jumped on a desk and like a monkey and started like acting like a monkey.
Hello, I'm Millie Roberts. I haven't been here for the 4 years of lower school, but I have been here for 2. In 3rd grade, all I remember was homeschooling. But in 4th, I remember being really scared to go into Mr. Harding's class and start 4th grade. But I walked in and he was jumping on the desk acting like a monkey. And I knew it would be a great year. Next year, I'm gonna have to go into 5th grade and have my mom as my teacher, and that's a little scary. But right now, I'm just thinking about lower school memories and the times I've shared with my friends and the times I've had fun. I can't wait to see what middle school brings, and I'll keep remembering what lower school did.
Hello, I am Samantha, and these are my memories. My first memory is from 3rd grade, and we went on a candy cane hunt, and it was outside on the playground. That was really fun, and they had like 10 million candy canes. That's an exaggeration, but they had like that many, and then we would go around and collect as many candy canes as we could, and like there were 10 candy canes for each student. And then my 4th grade memory is when we were in the classroom and Mr. Harding jumped on the desk and started banging on his chest. And I'm not lying, like that was actually what happened.
My favorite lower school memory was in 4th grade when I got a mullet for the first time, and in writing I got to write poems about it.
One of my favorite memories from lower school was creating the mullet game, and 4th grade was a ton of fun this year. And I wish 3rd grade and every other grade moving up will have a really fun time next year.
My favorite thing about lower school Athens Academy is that everybody here is so nice.
Hello, I'm Lachlan. I would like to talk to you a little bit about why I was online for half the year. I was online due to COVID-19. That's a deadly virus. And I was online because my family was high risk. So I felt sad at times being online, not just because I was pretty much the only kid, but because not just because I didn't always get to work, but because I couldn't play with my friends like I used to. Even though I was in the same class, it didn't have the same experience. Everything was a little bit more challenging, and sometimes I felt sad. But everybody was there to comfort me and help me, like my teacher, Miss Coffee. And I would like to thank everybody for the warm welcome that you gave me when coming back to school and helping me show where everything is. So thank you. Bye.
4th grade was doing biography breakfast because I loved how we got to see everyone in really cool costumes and eat breakfast at school. And I loved having the best teachers ever and the best friends.
Hi, I'm Bunny, and one of my favorite lower school memories was probably my incredible teachers. I came in 3rd grade and I had amazing teachers. I also loved learning so much about everything. Math, science, reading, social studies, I loved everything. I also loved meeting a lot of new friends. There were a lot of new people, and especially I know how it felt because I was one last year. But overall, I love lower school, and I can't wait to go to middle school, but I know I'll sure miss it.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I want to tell you some of my favorite 4th grade memories. One of my favorite 4th grade memories is my teacher. She makes everything so much fun when we learn. I love all the specials, and 4th grade is just amazing. I'm sad to leave 4th grade, but I'm excited that I'm moving up to 5th grade. Bye.
In 1st grade, I really enjoyed going to the field trip in Rock Eagle. In 2nd grade, I really enjoyed playing football with my friends who played there any single day. We played that one every day. In 4th grade, I really enjoyed the mystery unit in Miss Niclario's class, and I liked the Halloween dress-up thing. Those are my favorite memories from lower school.
Hi, my name is Leah. I'm a student here at Athens Academy Lower School, and one of my favorite memories that I'd like to share with you today
was when I was in 2nd grade. How nice everyone was to me. They all just shared nice stories about Athens Academy, and they made me feel like everything was going to be fine. Because when I came, I was really scared about not having friends. But then everyone helped me, and I found friends that I still call friends today. And I just loved being in lower school. It was a nice experience for me, and now I'm excited to go to middle school.
My favorite part of lower school is my play in 3rd grade called Go West.
Hi, my name's Ethan, and one of my favorite lower school memories is getting to school on the first day and meeting my new friends and going into my first ever classroom at Athens Academy. And I'm so glad that I joined Athens Academy in 4th grade. It is a great school, and I love it here, and I've had a great time in 4th grade this year, and I hope to stay here for the rest of my school education. Bye.
My favorite memory from lower school was when I was in 3rd grade and I won the race between all the girls.
Hi, it's Maddie. My favorite thing to do in lower school was this year, Aisle Secrecy. I got to compete against other teams and I got to be with my own. It was a lot of fun. We did get some pretty rough cards, but we're hanging in there. In 3rd grade, I got to donate money to the lower school playground from selling Girl Scout cookies. That was a lot of fun too. My sister, who's in 2nd grade, I'm glad she's trying to follow in my footsteps. That made me really, really proud. Anyway, I'm excited I get to move forward to 5th grade, but I am a little upset that I have to leave the lower school. I don't know what it'll be like next year, but I know it'll be fun. Anyway, I just wanted to say goodbye to lower school. Bye!
Hi, I am Bertie Bridges, and some of my lower school memories are of when I was Eleanor Roosevelt's biography breakfast in 4th grade, and when I got to spend time coloring on Friday afternoons in first grade. In 2nd grade, I also remember doing a fairy tale project on the Princess and the Pea. I really enjoyed that. I also remember that towards the last week of school, we did a how-to project, and I got to show the entire class how to make pop-up cards. I'll always remember that. Have a nice day.
Okay, so these are my lower school memories. So my favorite memories were probably the plays and especially the cowgirl play. I really don't know why it's the cowgirl play. It just is my favorite play that we did in lower school. Also, my other favorite thing was the teachers. The teachers are really nice, and I especially love Miss Rackley, Miss Barnett, Miss Leclerio, and Mr. Harding.
One thing I like about lower school is that every day after lunch I get to go play with my friends.
Hello, my name is Bentley Scruggs, and my favorite memory of lower school was in 2nd grade when I got the nickname Beastie.
New friends and getting back together with old friends from the previous year. And I'm really glad we have the chance to be in the same classes with our friends.
In 1st grade, my favorite thing was when I played Gaga Ball with Henry, Max, and Sam. In 2nd grade, I played with Landon, Nurali, and especially Nathan. And I always had a play date with Landon, and one time I had a play date with Nathan. And 3rd grade was when this person named Lucas came, and he came into our classroom to doing daily language every day. And in 4th grade, that was when our teacher, Mr. Harding, jumped on a desk like a monkey, and when I made friends with everybody and playing Gaga Ball with my best friends. Bye.
Hi, I'm Max, and my favorite lower school memories. Let's start with 1st grade. 1st grade was my first year in Athens Academy, and that was when I met my first friend Sam. We met at the back of Miss Rackley's class, and we had the same word search.
So we decided to work together and then we became best friends. In second grade, I met Henry and Bryce and we made comics. And our comic name was the Fantastic Four. Since Sam was in the group too. In third grade, 8 new people came to the school. And then COVID hit. I spent most of the school year doing work on the computer, but most of the time I finished it in 1 hour. In fourth grade, the Fantastic Four turned into the Three Amigos. When we were called that because Bryce wasn't in our class. And in fourth grade, my teacher, Mr. Harding, jumped on Sydney's desk and acted like a monkey. Then in library class, we made ice cream with Miss Jones. One of my favorite things about first grade was how on rainy days we played board games in Miss Radcliffe's class. That was my favorite part of the year when we would play games. And in second grade, I loved, near Easter, we would get peeps and we got to watch over them for a week. And in third grade, I loved doing yoga in the morning with Miss Foreman. That was always really fun. And I really did not like going online for school. In fourth grade, I loved getting to wear costumes to school for Halloween instead of just wearing hats. Those were my favorite memories about lower school. Bye.
My favorite lower school memory was when we were learning at home and Miss Collett showed us a video of all of her beautiful flowers and plants.
My favorite lower school memory is doing math, reading, and social studies. I had fun in social studies learning about Africa and Europe. And in reading, I had fun reading memory starts and doing puzzles. And in math, I really liked doing geometry and division.
My favorite lower school memory is being able to interact with different teachers and to be able to make new friends and play games with them.
Hi, I'm Riley, and my favorite fourth grade memory was when I was in math class and Mr. Harding was telling us a story. He always tells stories. He tells great stories. I was leaning on my chair and then he started screaming. I went flying backwards, tumbled a little bit, and then started laughing. And that's my favorite memory in fourth grade.
Hello, my name is Asa. It's and one of my favorite memories from lower school was in first grade. We did this school store. But like the school store where we would make things for the kindergartners, and they would like buy stuff with their money. And I just remember it was really fun to make it all. And it was like fun because I had done it the other year, so now I could like make it for somebody. So that was just my favorite memory of when I was in lower school.
Hi, my name's Lynn, and one of my favorite lower school memories is getting Student of the Month and having the best teacher, Miss Coffee.
Hi, my name is Hudson, and one of my favorite lower school memories is when Mr. Harding tells us very funny stories about a purple gorilla and 2 dimes for a nickel. I will always remember those. My favorite fourth grade memory is at recess playing with all of my friends and all of the nice teachers.
Hello, I'm Ruby and I want to talk about Miss Richardson because I've known her more than 4 years. And every time I go over, she helps me. And then I also want to talk about how in second grade, Ms. Billmeyer, she was really nice to me and funny. Like once Cortland grabbed my hands and then Ms. Billmeyer grabbed my feet and I got swung around. And then in third grade, it was fun in third grade because I liked my class a lot. And we read a lot of great books with everyone. And then in fourth grade, I just like fourth grade because it's fun. And I was the leader, and I was still in lower school, which I love lower school. And then first grade, I liked first grade a lot. We read a lot of chapter books. We had a hard test, a few hard tests, but they were hard for me at that time, but not as hard anymore. And yeah, second grade we did a lot of fun stuff, like if we really just weren't feeling something, then she would let us do it later. And yeah, bye.
Through fourth grade, I have met Mr. Clario, Ms. Coffee, Mr. Harding, and they have taught me so well. And I just wanted to thank you, Mr. Clario, being a good.
I don't know what the takeaway from that was. Yes. I don't want to hurt myself. Mrs. Niclerio puts together a special presentation. We didn't think we would be able to do it this year because we have to have a lot of resources as far as pictures are concerned. That's why we put together the interviews. That was the first time we've ever done that, and I was maybe not really happy with what happened there, but I thought the kids did a great job in recollecting things that were important to them. And we weren't going to do this, but Mrs. Niclerio felt guilty for not having done it because that's the type of person that she is. And so at the last minute, she decided to just scrounge and devour and do everything she could to find enough pictures to put together a little presentation for all of our kids. So this is a little extra video from her.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old past said. Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got trouble, I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, see it through, 'cause you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, big and strong but too. But none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy. It is the If you
sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, you'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, you can count on me 'cause I can count on you. Lord, when you're feeling low, when you just don't know where to run to, bro, if your heart's been broken, you feel like you're all alone, if you need something to believe in, if you're looking for a light to guide you home, just look inside your light shining brighter than you know. You should know I'm never gonna let you down. I'm always gonna build you up. When you're feeling lost, I will always find you love. I'm never gonna walk away. I'm always gonna have your back. And if nothing else, you can always count on that. The days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake, and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. This is my the faith of fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you
Thank you so much, teachers. Thank you so much, parents. Is there anything I'm forgetting, Mr. Arlen?
We've loved having your children. Thank you for trusting us to care for them. It's been a fantastic year, and we will greatly miss each and every one of them.
So have a great afternoon.